Are you feeling the shedding right now? Where you've gotten a little bit quieter, you're feeling a little bit lighter, a little less disoriented. This video is for you. You've created space, and space can feel uncomfortable if you've been living in trauma for a very long time. If you always had to be busy, you were used to being needed, and you're used to responding at the drop of a dime. When those things fall away, the habits, the performance, the distractions, come here, even your old dreams, your system will naturally ask, what do I do next? I want to help you out because you're about to integrate. This phase is not about adding more. This is about stabilizing what you already have because you've already shifted. First, let's talk about slowing down the input. You really don't need more content, conversation, opinions, or more stimulation. Now, this is not forever, but this is so that you can calm your nervous system down. Your nervous system has to catch up to the new frequency. Because there's an acceleration, if you're not able to catch the motion, it's going to feel chaotic. But if you're able to ground yourself, get centered, and understand your own energy, frequency, and vibration, you can recognize how to integrate into the new world. Be mindful of what you drink. Let's talk about water. Water has a molecular structure, and they have taught us that we needed H2O. That is a lie. We have needed H3O because it has more hydrogen. It's able to help our body circulate the oxygen. It's able to help our body absorb nutrients, minerals. So you need to drink living water. That's fruit water. That's spring water, well water, water that has come from a moving source. Eat simpler. You don't need all of those complex recipes where you have overcooked and you have removed all of the minerals from the food. Your body cannot heal itself without the proper components of minerals, nutrients, phytonutrients, light source. Your body needs to be able to heal, but you need to eat simple. So eat more raw foods. Your body needs to circulate its oxygen, its minerals. So you need to move more, whether that's go for a walk, go to the gym, to do stretching, to do breath work. You are needing to regulate your system by moving it. Let's talk about one of the most important cycles of your day, your sleep pattern. You need to get enough rest. Your body needs to decompress. Your mind needs to be able to shut off in a healthy way. You need to get some good sleep. And I'll add, what's good sleep to me may not be good sleep to you. So do what your body tells you to do. Rest. Your body is not separate from your purpose. Take care of it. It is an instrument that you do need to know how to use. A dysregulated body, a dysregulated nervous system will pull you back into old trauma faster than the experience you had originally itself. Number 3, you do need to know how to honor your quiet parts, the things that you don't say out loud, the things that you don't share, the feelings that you do hold. You need to honor it quietly. Everybody doesn't have to know what you're going through. Everybody doesn't need to know what you're thinking and what you're feeling, but you need to know. You need to experience it. You need to be able to express it in a healthy way. Some people can't handle silence. They find it boring. They find it too much. They find it overwhelming. They find it lonely. But this is where you are going to have to learn how to flow even in the stillness. The sound of nothing is also healing. It can feel strange, but only if you're entangled with noise. Quiet is where your intuition lies. Number 4, simplify your focus. One day, one goal, one habit, one direction. This is not about you thinking what's going to happen 5 years from now that is completely out of your realm of control, and then it overstimulates you to stress you. This is not about you putting together 10 projects that you want to compile and get done in 2 days. You cannot rise without rooting first. You cannot expand without stabilizing yourself first. You cannot grow without a foundation. This is where you get grounded and very intentional about where you are driving your focus. Number 5, watch for what tries to pull you back into your old habits, into your old beliefs, into your old version of yourself. Old patterns do not just disappear, they whisper to you, they tempt you. It dresses itself in nostalgia. It makes itself appear like an obligation or causes you to have fear or guilt. If something you have knowingly let go calls to you and it feels urgent, it feels distracting, it feels dramatic again, it's time to take a pause and go within. Old habits do die hard, but do not let yourself die in the process of killing those habits. Just because it feels familiar does not mean it's meant for you. And finally, number 6, trust the process. Trust what is emerging for you. You don't need to announce anything. You don't have to justify anything. You have never needed to prove anything. You know it's meant for you by how peaceful it is. Not consuming, not chaotic, not overwhelming, not even exciting. Peaceful. That's the word. Peaceful. And that's how you know it's real. If it's a relationship, is it peaceful? If it's a career, is it peaceful? If it's a living space or an environment, is it peaceful? Because if it's not, get away from it quickly. Okay, so you made it this far. I have to tell you, you are in between forms. What they don't want us to know is this is the most powerful place to be. This is the place where you can alter the old version of yourself and you can create a new version of yourself without pain, without guilt, without frustration, but you have to do it with intention and you have to calm your nervous system. I'm going to say that as often as I possibly can. Calm your nervous system, because a regulated nervous system, a regulated body creates a powerful mind, and all is mental. And you stay as long as you need to, because the new version of yourself, just like the old version of yourself, it is taking time to develop, and you are going to develop perfectly fine, perfectly well, extremely beautifully. And then you move. Then you go harder. Not because there's urgency, because you're operating in clarity. Now, if you want to know what not to do during the shedding process, go ahead and leave a comment, because I will reply with part 3. That's it. That's all. That's the message. Bye, baby.